1989. Students across China rise up demanding freedom. At the University of Sichuan in southern China, Chang Ping is studying literature. He becomes a student leader.
We went to the big square to protest and to the hunger strike, to ask the dialogue, the conversation with the government.
But the government cracks down. Scores are killed, thousands arrested in cities across China. Chang Ping spends a month behind bars. He remains undaunted.
Personally, the movement changed my life.
He joins Southern Weekend as a reporter and soon becomes news director. Under his direction, the paper tackles controversial issues: gangs, violent crime, and the failure of police to control it.
Southern Weekend got support from all over the country.
It's too controversial. The government retaliates. He's fired, so he accepts an invitation to go to Berkeley for a year as a visiting scholar. When he returns to China, he helps found a new magazine, Southern Metropolis Weekly. He's named Deputy Editor-in-Chief.
Lots of things happened in China, and I thought we need a new magazine to focus again on the human rights issues.
2008, another uprising, this time in Tibet, where monks rise up against Chinese rule. Their protest is peaceful, but China responds with brute force. State media calls it a minor disturbance, but word soon leaks out.
Monks were at the edge of this maroon stream of humanity, beaten in the ground. Some of them were kicked in the stomach.
Chinese authorities denounce these Western reports as propaganda. Chang Ping writes a column about it.
I think it's a good opportunity to talk about what is the real journalism, what is the right way to do the journalistic job, and people's rights on this issue.
His story sparks debate across China and infuriates the Chinese government. In 2011, he's fired once again. Undeterred, he goes to neighboring Hong Kong, where he helps launch iSun Affairs, an online e-magazine with enormous reach. He's editor-in-chief.
We use this new magazine to report Chinese human rights issues, the freedom of speech issues.
The Chinese Communist Party, that is, the Chinese government, the CCP, blocks its very first issue online.
其实我们就是稍微多说了一点，可能就让内地当局觉得这个受不了，一定的时间内这个得到传播。
And he gets an anonymous phone call.
And someone inside the government phoned me, you couldn't come back to China. If I come back to China, I would be arrested.
Then an unexpected invitation to move to Germany with his wife and child as a writer in exile. He walks in the woods, thinks about his life and Chinese society, restarts his career in Germany. In March 2016, he writes a column about an anonymous letter that's been published online in China demanding the resignation of leader Xi Jinping. Retaliation is swift.
There was a big party for my father's birthday, and the policeman visited the party and arrested several members of my family. They said if I withdraw my article or deleted my comments online, they can release my family members.
Chang Ping refuses to compromise. He goes to the Western media. The pressure works. His sister and 2 brothers are released after 3 days. But there's a huge personal cost.
I know my mother cries a lot.
But it's his daughter who breaks his heart.
She doesn't understand why she cannot come back to China to visit her grandparents. She even asked if she does something wrong. I promise my daughter she can go back to China in the near future, because I have been fighting for that.
Chang Ping, winner of the CJFE 2016 International Press Freedom Award.